this is Gong Wen Lee. You can call me Wen, coming to you from Fate of the Empress. And today I wanted to talk a little bit about the Logbook 4, which is called, let's check out Storm's. Storm's been doing a great job on her logbook lately, and see if hers is open. Yes, it is. Superior Wisdom. So in Superior Wisdom, there is an option of, I think, 8 different tasks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And you need to complete 7 to pass and get this reward. So as a mentor, I get 50 mentor fame and 500 of the mentoring points for exchange shop. But as the apprentice, you get 5 pet baits, 10 icy lotus, and 200 points for the mentor exchange shop. So it's a pretty good drop because pet baits are like 200 ingots in the shop, and they're a pretty rare drop. So it's good to be able to have that. All right, let's talk about the requirements here. They're pretty straightforward for the most part. Reach level 75. Easy, we've been over that. Do your dailies, do guild bonfire, do your impart, roam, and tea with your mentor, and you should be able to get there without any problem. As a matter of fact, Storm is at 95, so we're getting a little concerned about Storm being able to complete Cultivated Erudite before graduation, which automatically happens at level 100. So do be aware of that as you're going through your logbook. You could hit level 100 and not finish your logbook, and although that's probably fine with me as your mentor, or probably your other mentor would be fine with it also, you do miss out on some good loot. So something to consider. All right, the next one is reach 500,000 might. I mean, that's pretty straightforward. Get your heroes upgraded, upgrade your main character, improve your gear, and all those things will count towards your might. So reaching 500,000 might. Dye a costume 1 time. We'll go over that. Clear Fond Dream once. There is a Fond Dream video I think I made. I'll look for it and I'll try to link it below, but I can show you what Fond Dream is very briefly. And post wishes 3 times. Participate in Clan War once. And participate in Dusk Wondrous once. Those I'll have to do separate videos for, but they're just flash events and I'll show you where to find them. Or you can find a lover if that's something that interests you. So the lover part I'm not really able to help so much with. That's sort of a bit of a process, but I can show you where to find the other things. All right, so dye costume 1 time. Let's go to costume and take a look. Okay, so in costume, there is a tab over here called dye, and any costumes that you have are in the change tab that are dyeable. So I have this selection of costumes which are dyeable right now, and you just pick one. I'm still trying to figure out what to do with this one, so maybe we can play with that one a little bit. You can pick an area to dye. I always go to the dye place first to know what area I'm working with. Okay, so area 1 is this area down here. Area 2 is the main part, and area 3, what does that do? Okay, so that does the underside of the sleeve and the patterns. So then you know like what areas that you have to dye, and you can play around with it. Just pick different colors and make sure you scroll down because, ooh, black looks so good. It's too bad it's so expensive. So that looks really good though. Or white. White looks good too. All right, so I could play with dyes like all day, seriously. But this is the dye place, and then there's patterns, and what you want to do is just make sure that you either own the pattern or the dye, or that you have the ingots and are willing to spend them before you hit save costume, because you may end up spending more ingots than you think you might. Let's see if I can find it. One pattern I don't have. I've been collecting a lot, so usually they don't give this one. Nope, I got 2. Okay, here it is. 400 ingots for this one pattern, and it only applies 1 time. So it's 400 ingots every time you use that pattern. It's not 400 ingots and you can use that pattern on any clothes you want. So just be aware of that. All right, I'm gonna undo that. I don't want to spend that many ingots. But there's all these different patterns. And the really cool part about that is you can change how they look and how they appear on the clothing by changing their size, by changing their opacity. You can even have a pattern applied and then make it disappear, so it appears like it's not there. And you can also change the color of the pattern itself. Make sure you scroll down so you have all the options. I did not know, literally did not know, that there was more options the first 2 months I was playing. It's really funny. All right, so I'm going to undo all of that because I'm not sure what I want to do. Oh, hey, it's reset. I'll go do all that stuff in a minute. Right now there's a Lunar New Year's event going on where you can hunt for somebody to give you a red pack. Okay, so that's dyeing. And then you'd save it and you get 2 dye slots. One's the initial plan and one's dye slot 2. If you want to buy another one, it's 200 jade per slot per costume. This is just for one costume. It's not, you pay 200 jade and it opens a dyeing slot for all the costumes. It's 200 jade for that particular costume, which I think is a little bit out of my budget. So I don't do that. But eventually you're going to be able to collect enough dyes. Let's just take a look at my storage here. You're going to be able to collect enough dyes eventually that if you dye and re-dye a costume a few times, it's not such a big deal. All right, so getting back to the list here in Logbook, that was dyeing a costume, not too hard. It's actually a lot of fun. Clear Fond Dream once and post 3 wishes. Okay, so let's talk about wish list really quick. What is that? It's in authority and it opens at Deputy 6. So you have to promote to Deputy 6 to be able to even attempt this. Then you can select things that you want in gear, costume, or mansion. I'm going to be like super goofy and just ask for unreasonable stuff. This is super unreasonable. Nobody has this stuff. Just because I don't want people to give me stuff. I just want to show you how to do it. So ask for reasonable stuff, like stuff that's, if you're this early in the game, even stuff that's gold is a little hard to get. Don't ask for that. Ask for purple and blue, or just ask for one thing if you don't need other things. But mostly people are willing to help out. So, it's okay to help each other out. All right, I'm going to ask for Mortis. I can't ask for Tenons. I wish I could. That would be really nice. All right, so I'm going to post this, and it can get posted. Let's see. Did it go automatically to the guild? No, good. So you can post it in wish list. You can post it in Guild or Friends by hitting request. Guild or Friends will bring up a friends list and you can ask them directly. So if there's somebody you want to trade items with, this is a good way to do it, but it's just limited in what items you can trade. So that's that. All right, so that is how to do a wish list, and then you can only do one a day, so you have to do it 3 times in a row. And I've already forgotten what the other thing was, so I'm going to have to go back and look again. Hey, Storm. All right, details. Dye costumes, Clear Fond Dream, and participate in Clan War, and participate in Wanderers. Okay, those are all in the dailies tab, so it's pretty easy to show you all that all at once. All right, go to dailies, and then flash events is where you'd find information on Clan War and Dusk Wanderers. So Dusk Wanderers is Monday and Friday at 2000 game time, which is 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And Clan War, which we had tonight, which is basically like a free-for-all player versus player one-on-one battle, and everybody dies. So just go in expecting that you're going to spend a lot of time in the cooldown area and you're not going to spend a lot of time on the field. It's not a big deal. You can still get great loot. Alright, Dusk Wanderers is a really great place to get great loot too, and you can even get universal shards or gear crystals and a ride. So definitely worth it if you can possibly make that. And then the daily that I want to show you is Fond Dream. Fond Dream is not hard at all to understand. It's a PvP battle. Where is my Fond Dream? I've already finished it, so it should be here somewhere. Oh, there it is, at the very bottom. Alright, so this is what it looks like. It's like this little map, and each checkpoint there is a team that you're going to have to battle, starting with the easiest team to the hardest team. And some of them might be a little bit of a challenge for you. You might have to do your team a little bit to beat it. I've heard some people have had an issue. I haven't had an issue so far in completing it, but I've heard that a few people have. So if you can't totally complete it, then you can always ask for help, like understanding where your team is going wrong, or do some research. Look at Jody, he does really great team building info, and he's with Neverland Sect, and he also has a channel here on YouTube, so do check him out. And you know, if you're my student, of course, ask me. I'm more than happy to do what I can to help. Alright, so that is all of the tasks for the logbook. And finding a lover, I guess, well, I could show you a little bit. No, I can't, because I have a lover now. But you can initiate stuff, you know, by finding somebody you like to talk to and don't mind, you know, playing the game with, and then go from there, see what you want to do with that. But it's in the Moon Fairy stuff, so find Moon Fairy. Here, I'll take you. Moon Fairy is over here. Right there, by the docks, and there's the promotion place and the docks. So there's where Moon Fairy is. I'll show you on the map, right here. And you can also look up Moon Fairy from this list. Banquet admin. There she is, Moon Fairy, right there, and it'll take you there. So that will give you some options on everything. But that's all that I know about those things for now, and look forward to more detailed videos on the Flash events. Thanks so much for watching, and